Howdy, everybody, for Life Lesson Friday of June 6th. Not June 6th. I don't know. I was thinking 6/23, so June 23rd of 2023. What's holding you back? And what's holding a lot of people back in any area of life? So, whatever you're trying to do that you're not able to take that next step or you're not able to move, whether it's your health or your finances or your job or your relationships, um, this is like for any area of life. One of the main things that holds us back is the fear of judgment of what other people are going to think. Are you willing to be outside of the box? Are you willing to be in the 1%, the 2%? Are you willing to stand out? And I'm not saying you have to like be flamboyant about it and call, you know, attention to yourself and all of that, but are you willing to forsake the judgment of what somebody else might say in order to reach the goals that you have for your life? Because the reality is, it's your life, not their life. And a lot of times, I recorded a podcast episode yesterday with someone. It's going to be out in a couple weeks. And one of the things that she said was that a lot of times we don't realize that somebody else has the same fears that we have. And when we have let them know, like, hey, I'm trying to make better choices for my health, oftentimes that person might say, oh, I wish I could do that too, or I'm trying to do that too. And so you instead of having that fear of somebody judging you in a negative way, if you can approach that and talk about it and be open about it, a lot of times those other people are going to say, oh, I feel the same way, you know? And a lot of times there are people out there who are negative to you and judgmental towards you because they're scared that they can't do it themselves. They can't make those steps themselves. Maybe not the identical one, but they can't go after their goals the way that you're going after your goals. And they're not necessarily intentionally trying to harm you, but they're holding you back because they don't want you to leave, because they know if you leave from the comfort that you're at and go to the next level, for them to be around you, they have to go to the next level too, and it's going to push them to do it as well. And so it's a scare and it's a fear of judgment of what other people are going to think is oftentimes the biggest thing that holds us back. And I see it all the time with health and nutrition, because if you go to a party, you go to an outing, whether it's a business related or just a group of friends or whatever, there's because of where we are in our culture and in our country, there's always desserts, there's always snack foods. And so when you go to these places and you're the one that's trying to stand out from a standpoint of being healthy, maybe not calling attention to yourself, but you're trying to be healthy. And when these other people are going to be like, but yeah, you should try it, you should do it, it's going to be okay. Just one cookie's not going to hurt you. And you're sitting there thinking, yeah, but one cookie will lead me to six, and six will hurt me. And so I can't do one. But I don't want to be judged. And so I'm going to do one, and then I do six, and then at the end of the day or the next morning I wake up and I think, what the hell did I do? Why did I do that? Oh my gosh, I have no willpower. It's not a willpower thing. It's not a discipline thing. It's overcoming the fear of judgment, overcoming the fear of what somebody else is going to say. And when you can do that, you'll be able to get so many more of your goals, and you'll be able to reach so much more of your stuff. When you realize that it's not, they're judging you is not about you. It's not about you and your goals. It's about them and their issues and their goals and their inabilities and their lack of confidence. It's not about you. And so what do you want to achieve? What are you after for your life? How are you going to make your life healthy, wealthy, wonderful, full of wellness, full of joy, whatever it is that you're after? How are you going to do that and not necessarily worrying about how everybody else feels about it? You know, who cares what anybody else thinks about it? Because if it's, as long as it's not illegal, right? Like, I mean, let's not go do stuff that's illegal or it's harmful to somebody else, like in a physical or, you know, doing anything that's going to like really hurt them, whether it's physical or emotional or any of those kind of things. It's like, I mean, as long as we're doing things inspire and bring everybody else along for the ride.